Hi everybody, this is your host, Kyla of Tallica Talk, and I just wanted to drop in and say that you should definitely give it a listen. I info dump about all things Metallica, and even mention some of my favorite riffs as a guitar player. So yeah, I just wanted to say you should definitely give it a listen, and maybe give Metallica a listen after that.
It seems as if my favorite albums always have some kind of controversy to them. This album has sure seen its share of it. Join me in my chat, or rant, depending on how you view it, of Metallica's And Justice for All. I'm Kyla, and this is your Tallica Talk of the Day. Now, if you're a bass player, I don't necessarily think you should listen to this episode. Obviously, I'm joking. I would love for you to listen. Anyway, this album is most likely my favorite Metallica album. There is not any song in here that I would skip, and I know I say that for every single album, but this is serious. This is the album that I've had on in my car, always on. I'm scared that one day I will break the CD because of how much I play it. Going off of that, I want to mention all the songs on this album, all the amazing songs on this album. So this wonderful album would include Blackened, And Justice for All, Eye of the Beholder, One, The Shortest Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, The Frayed Ends of Sanity, To Live Is to Die, and then finally Dyer's Eve. Now, my personal favorite from this album is Dyer's Eve. God, I love that song. It is, in my opinion, the heaviest song on the album. And it talks about a lot of deep topics that you definitely didn't hear people talk about that as much in 1988 as you do now, for sure. And I don't care what you think about Lars Ulrich. This song is wonderful. The double kick on this song, I love it. I love it so much. You can boo Lars Ulrich all day, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I swear it's always the post-solo riffs that get me. But specifically in this song, it's so good. And the lyrics of this song, like I've said, are just so incredibly powerful. I love this song so much, and I can talk about it all day, but obviously, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to talk about the whole album.
Another really underrated song on this album is The Shortest Straw. I absolutely love that song so much. It's so fun to play on guitar, and that solo is my favorite solo on the album, by far. It's so fun. If you're not a guitar player, I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but if you are, listen up. Listen to me yap about this for a couple seconds, because of the tap strumming on there, and there's like different harmonics in there. It is so fun, and I could nerd out about it all day, but I'm just gonna play it for you right now.
And then the song that always makes me tear up is To Live Is to Die. That song has no lyrics in it. It's when you know the backstory of that song, that's when it gets you. It tugs at my heartstrings because they wrote it for Cliff Burton. And he came up with some of the riffs on that song as well. It is almost 10 minutes long, and I could still listen to it all day. I love that song so much. It almost feels like it's going through the 5 stages of grief. You can feel their heartbreak encapsulated into that one song. Enough about the soppy sad stuff, anyway. Let's get to the controversy of this album, speaking of bassists. So after Cliff Burton unfortunately passed away in 1986, obviously the band would take a little break and then start looking for new bassists, and they would come across Jason Newsted. Now, Jason just seems like a sweetheart. Like, I would love to just sit down and talk to him about everything that went on in the band, because there was a lot of stuff, and I'm going to get to that right now because there's a lot to unpack here. But obviously, I wasn't in the band. I wasn't even alive when this happened. But I still want to at least share my observation, and I'm sure a lot of other people's observations as well. So obviously the band would start to, brainstorm, start to get music written and get some riffs out there. And one of the most popular songs on the album, Blackened, is Jason Newsted's riff. The beginning riff to that album is Jason Newsted's. But the thing that people would notice when the album came out is that they couldn't hear the bass at all. Keep in mind, Jason did a lot of riffs for this album, and in turn, they didn't turn the bass up. Yeah, I know. It's odd, because Jason was the new guy, they were picking on him and stuff, because they were grieving. And I apologize for getting into the sad, sappy stuff again, but grief can really mess you up, and I know that. But Jason also didn't deserve a lot of the treatment that he got, because he felt like the band didn't like him, and then he felt like the fans didn't like him. It was a lot. But obviously, it's all over now. They're on good terms. It's really, really cool to hear him talk about it. Obviously, this wasn't all bad. And after Metallica's self-titled album, otherwise known as the Black Album, came out, Jason would start to open up quite a bit more. And obviously, I will get to that in my next episode. Little shameless plug for myself. But you could see how close he was, specifically with Kirk Hammett. I love that guy. I feel like he always has the deepest connections with the bassists. It's really, really sweet to see how Jason connected with each of the band members, and it shows that although Jason went through a lot while being in the band, he got a lot of good out of it too. And obviously it made a big impact on his life, but it also made a big impact in the heavy metal world, obviously, because there was a lot of backlash from not hearing the bass, and it was a majorly different sound from what they were previously releasing, and it just had a really, really big impact on everyone. I mean, even to this day, like I said, this is my favorite Metallica album, although I would love to hear the bass. That's what YouTube is for. So, well, that's a wrap on today, and stay tuned for next episode. I know you'll know at least one song. Until next time, keep calm and listen to Metallica.